Did you know that Mass Effect's original working title was Science Fiction X? No? Well, now you do. Hey, en svensk what? How you doing? Today we're going to check out 5 cool facts that you did not know about in Mass Effect. Well, obviously, some of you will know about these, but some of you will definitely be surprised. But before we start, I just want to remind you guys to check out my other Mass Effect videos after you've watched this one. If Mass Effect is your thing, then this channel is the place for you. Oh, and remember to leave a like. It helps the channel a lot. So without further ado, let's go. Number 1. Shepard's wife. So, we all love Mark Meer, right? I mean, the guy literally gives birthday wishes, and he even put in a good word for this channel.
I'm Commander Shepard, and Mr. Halton is my favorite YouTuber. I should go.
For a small fee, of course. Alright, so why do I bring up Mark's wife? Well, you actually meet her in-game. Or well, you meet a character that she plays. Do you remember Rana Thanoptis? She's the Asari scientist that helps Saren on Vermeer. Rana Thanoptis is played by Belinda Cornish, who is Mark Meer's wife. You run into her while making your way to Saren's personal lab.
Rana Thanoptis, neurospecialist, but this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
She plays the innocent and apologetic victim, and you can decide to either let her go or shoot her. So if you play male ship, make sure you think twice before shooting her, because that would be a little bit dark.
Sorry doesn't help your victims.
No! No!
Number 2. The Batarians. The Geth served as a very memorable enemy faction in Mass Effect 1, and you can't really think of the franchise without having the Geth included in your mind somewhere. But did you know that they weren't supposed to be the main bad guys in the first game? It's true, the main enemy faction were supposed to be our four-eyed friends, the Batarians. The idea of using the Batarians as the primary enemy force was scrapped somewhere along the production floor. Why? I have no idea. But it may just have to do with the main villain being a synthetic, godlike being, so having the Batarians as the main baddies might have been weird.
Let the hostages go and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
Can you imagine not fighting the Geth? That'd be hella strange. Number 3. Vorcha, Elkorhaenar.
Our people communicate less through words and more through sentence-like movements.
Correct. But you are not an Ultra Spectre Elite 4000 Deluxe. This one is a 7000. This one has less recoil and faster load time.
We kill you first! Ah!
Now this is pretty hilarious, and I actually didn't know this fact myself until just a few months ago. Mark Meer, whom we've already mentioned, didn't just provide the voice for male Shepard. He also used his incredible talent for almost all of the Vorcha, Elkorhaenar. Almost every time you meet one of these species and engage in conversation, you're basically hearing Shepard having a conversation with himself. Unless you play as female Shepard. Although, you'd still have Shepard speaking to Shepard.
Incendiary projectile with the Counselor's name on it.
This one is the hero of the Citadel. I'll handle it.
This one insists.
This one doesn't care.
Number 4. The ITeam. You ever wondered why the hell everyone looked so stale and lifeless in Mass Effect Andromeda?
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
Well, here's the answer. During the production of the original trilogy, BioWare dedicated an entire team on just working on the eyes of every character. Yeah, you heard that right. BioWare had an eye team ever since the first game. It's no wonder that Mass Effect Andromeda got panned at release. Now of course, Andromeda looks much better today than upon release, but maybe if BioWare had added a dedicated team to work only on the eyes, maybe it would have been received better. Who knows? Number 5. The aesthetics. So a bunch of you guys probably think that BioWare drew most of their inspiration from Star Wars. And while you're technically mostly right, this isn't really completely true, especially for the aesthetic of the game. Remember the Spirits Within? You know, that one Final Fantasy movie that flopped so hard that it almost killed Squaresoft? The company responsible for the entire Final Fantasy gaming franchise? Yeah, that film.
We found it. We're closing in on the life form.
Let's move out, people.
Chances are a lot of you guys aren't familiar with this movie. Still, it was basically a Final Fantasy movie in a sci-fi setting. While the movie itself was complete garbage, some of the visuals actually live on somehow in Mass Effect. This is because BioWare seemingly liked the design of the technology. Especially the armor and Omni tool borrows heavily from the movie. The more you know, eh? Number 6. Ashley and Caden. The final one is probably the most known so-called hidden secret. Did you know that originally you could save both Ashley and Caden during the Vermeer mission? There are even voice lines left that you can listen to. Here, check it out.
Thanks, Commander. Things got pretty hot down there. You saved my life.
Both our lives. I don't know how you did it, Commander. The Alliance will come up with a whole new medal for what you pulled off here.
If they don't court-martial you, you endangered the entire mission. Why didn't you just leave one of us behind?
No one gets left behind. Not while I'm in charge.
We might have tried, Commander, but I don't think either one of us could have pulled this off. Anyone else? I'd say they got lucky.
Caden's right. Nobody else could make a stunt like that work. Put anyone else in charge and someone gets left behind. Or the mission fails.
In one way, it's pretty sad that BioWare didn't proceed with this idea, but then again, choosing between Caden or Ashley brings a lot of emotional impact to the game, so I'm actually pretty glad that they went the route they did.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
Williams knew the risks going in. She gave her life to save the rest of us.
But why me? Why not her?
Lieutenant Alenko, I am your commanding officer. I did what I had to do. Don't question my orders.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But if I'd done my job, we should have been able to save her.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, sir.
Alright, that's it for this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I got a bunch of them, so if you enjoyed this video, you'll hopefully enjoy those too. And as always, have a great day, Sven Squad. Mr. Holton out.